Hello guys, this is Joyce from Enjoy Scrappin' 2, and today I'm going to do a product focus, and the product focus is going to be the Ranger dye ink pads. These are brand new from the CHA 2015, and right now there is 12 colors, and I'll show you all the colors here. So I made a little swatch. This swatch, if you guys buy from Simon Says Stamp, know that this is their ink swatch stamp, which I got. It's this right here. And I use a solid, actually I use all three of these, and I got this for free when I bought their set of the ink pads. But I never even make a swatch for the ink pads yet. But anyways, this is 12 colors. As you can see, they're very bright and vivid and fun. And they stamp really well, as you can see here. So when you first stamp it, it looks a little blotchy, but then it evens out. And it's very smooth. Look. Kind of like the Hero Arts line. So when you first stamp it, it's a little blotchy, but it eventually, as it dries and seeps into the paper, it smooths itself out. Okay, so the colors that there are is, let me see, I put the color names on the back, you see. So Lemon Twist, Cheese Puff, Wild Orchid, Grape Soda, Pink, Classic Cherry, Electric Lime, Lily Pad, Caribbean Coast, which is my favorite color, Blue Ribbon, Java Bean, and Black. Okay, so like so. I heard that these dye ink pads are going to be replacing the Ranger's, the Adirondack line. That's what I heard that they're going to be bringing out more colors to this edition. So as you guys know, if you watch my design team haul, these ink pads were my design team package for this month. So these were given to me by Tupelo Designs LLC, and I'm going to these new ink pad, and let's kind of play around. So these ink pads are smaller. I say they're kind of small, and I like that. You know, it fits really well in my hand. Everything is curved. And the thing is, they stack up. These things like lock right here, and they all stack up like this. So Tupelo Designs has this. Some of them are sold out, but more on their way. And because of course the Ranger stuff is so popular, it's high demand. But they are trying their best to get the items in. As best as they could. Jane was saying that it was slowly coming in, so which is good. Okay, so here I made a couple really simple cards here, and I wanted to show you how this ink pad stamps and also how it inks up. That's why I kind of made it like this, super simple. And you can do like all different colors and give it as a gift set, which is fantastic because this is like really fast, and I think it looks really clean and simple. So let's get to it. So the stamp set that I'll be using today is the Tim Holtz. This is the watercolor. And I grabbed the hearts, like so. This is the hearts. So that's how I made these cards. Okay. So, but one thing that I noticed that I want to point out to you, in the front it says dye ink pad. All of them says dye ink pad, transparent ink, you know, waterproof, permanent ink pad for stamping. Well, I found out some of these, I don't know if it's labeled wrong or whatnot, but even though the front says dye ink pads, inside it says pigment ink pad. So I'm kind of confused. I don't know what Ranger is thinking. So these right here, these 4 colors says pigment on the back. I know the black is this one is a pigment black, but I think they have a dye black too. I'm not quite sure, but this is Pink Gumball, Wild Orchid, and Lily Pad. I'm not sure if he's going to bring out like all the pigment pads the same color as this, or I don't know what's going on. So that's one thing that I noticed. So let's start stamping. So I'm going to kind of move some aside. So I have to make some room here. If you can see that. Maybe I should zoom out. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. So I have a piece of paper cut here. This is using the MFT's stitch rectangle die. So I cut several papers. And then let's try. The thing about having ink swatches is you can kind of like put it together to see what looks good with what. And that's what's the good thing about these ink swatches. So I love the colors. I love the brightness. Let's try. Should we try the Wild Orchid? Because I tried already the Caribbean Coast, and I did the Lemon Twist. So let's do like what? Oh, this is pigment. See, this was the pigment one, Wild Orchid. So we'll try that too and see if, because I noticed they dry really fast, and that's what dye inks are supposed to do. They dry fast because they seep into the paper. And unlike pigment ink, they stay on top of the paper. That's why they stay wet longer, so you can emboss with it or use your heat gun to speed up the drying process. So let's do the green. Okay, so when you're by the way, this is Rocket Block by Crafter's Companion. This is wonderful. It stamps really well because as it rocks, it gives the even pressure all the way. Oops, I'm off. So it gives even pressure all the way from here to here. That's why it gives such great impressions. And it's excellent for just the rubber only stamps, some like these stamps, clear stamps. Actually, you could use it for all. And same goes for the Mega Mount. The store now carries the Mega Mount. This is the Obsessions Impressions Obsession. Sorry about that. And this is really large. So this is made to fit their background stamp. But this is the same concept as this. So for a small stamp like this, I don't want to put it on here and do it. So I have that. And then they also make actually the mini. They came out with the mini like maybe last year, mid last year. somewhere around then they came out the minis. This is good too. The handle, it has a handle. I'm sorry I keep getting off camera. It's because I think the camera is right by my paper. Let me just turn it there. Okay, so when you have your stamp mounted onto one of these Rock-A-Blocks, you want to ink up your ink and make sure that you ink it up really well because it's curved. So if you just only do it from the top like this, these are not going to get inked up, these ones at the outer edges, because it has a slight curve to it. I love these. There's two different types of the Rock-A-Blocks, and I have both because I love them so much. And I did purchase them with my own money. So you want to ink it up really well, especially the ends. So I'll ink it up this way, and then I'll ink it up like this way. So you get all the places. So this heart, they're the watercolor look. It's supposed to give you the watercolor look. So it's a little distressed. And how you want to use this is always you want to start like this. So for something like this, when you're lining it up, it's kind of hard. But you want to put one end down, and then you're going to push and then roll it. And that's the image. I didn't line it up correctly, but look at the colors. Isn't it beautiful? It's really bright. It's vivid. It stamps really well. So I really like them a lot. Okay, so now that we have that, and this was Electric Lime, Tupelo Designs LLC. They sell this for $4.99. And I know last time I mentioned about their loyalty program, where when you first joining is free, and you get 500 points automatically for just signing up, and then after that you accumulate 2 points for every $1. Last time I said 1 point for every $1, but they're really generous. 2 points for $1. So you're gonna be able to accumulate really fast, and you can use it toward your purchases. And they ship super fast. If they can ship to here in like a couple of days, that's really fast because I'm in Hawaii. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that on the black. I don't want to do anything to this. I want it to be really clean, and I want the colors to pop, so I'm not going to do anything to this. And then I have a couple of pieces of paper that I embossed here. This is, I dry embossed it using, this is a Doris, like some type of a writing embossing folders. Unfortunately, I don't have any of embossing folders from Tupelo Designs, so that will be on my wish list maybe. Okay, we're gonna take the lime, and then we're going to, because it's dye ink, you can definitely mix it like this. And the colors come out really well. I did it this way so that you can see it stamped and you can see it sponged. I personally love them. You guys know that I collect a lot of ink pads. I love ink pads. I notice a lot of the companies are coming out with their own ink pads. It's like that's like the trend or something. But yeah, I'll definitely have to put some embossing folders on my wish list, because I did spend quite a bit getting all the Copic refills and things, so I gotta wait a little bit before I purchase. So that's that. Okay, next thing that I want to point out is this is felt, and it's a raised felt. You see that? It's really raised up, so it's easy to ink up your stamps. Okay, and you just close it and store it however way. They say dye ink, you have to store it this way because you want the ink to be on the surface of the pad. And for pigment, you're supposed to let it like this. So I don't know, something like that. For me, I just have it however, and it's okay. It doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna cut out another black. Putting some liquid glue today because, well, I like to use liquid glue, but like something like this with especially like embossing folders, because of all these like little crevices, they don't like to stick too well. And the black piece was cut using the Lawn Fawn's large stackables, stitched large rectangle stackables or something. Okay, so, and you can't really tell like what it says or anything, so I don't know which is up and which is down. I see like a L thing over here, so I guess that's how. So I'm going to put dimensionals on this piece. And then after you, if you decide to purchase these ink pads, once you stamp it out, make sure you clean your stamp very well. I noticed these inks, they really go deep into like the crevices of your stamp. Okay, and I'm just going to put that right in the center, clean and simple. And you can put whatever sentiment that you want, and you can make it all different colors. Look how fun it is. And then give it as a gift if you want, or you could use it. I wanted to actually try some things out here with you guys. So I have another, this is clear. Now, let me get a white piece of paper. The reason being is I want to show you that because pigment inks can, they stay wet longer, they can be embossed. And the interesting thing was, I only embossed the black. I don't know if you saw, because I just, look at that, I embossed it, but I embossed all of it. So I stamped this, and then again I stamped this, getting the different stamp, of course, and then this. But then when I sprinkled the powder, it stuck to it. So that was pretty interesting. But I stamped this, and then shortly after I went like this, and it didn't smudge. So I don't know if that's just the black or all of these pigment pads, or so I want to see how they do with embossing powders. I thought that was pretty interesting. So let's try, what is this, Wild Orchid. See this, they all look the same though. The pad is the same. Everything looks the same. The front says dye ink, and then the back says pigment ink. So, don't understand. But, let's it up really well, especially solid stamps like this. If you have trouble getting a good image, I went over this before. Take the ink pad to the stamp. You see how blotchy it looks? But when it dries super smooth. Look, the powder stuck to the ink. I don't know if this is with everyone. You see, I embossed it. So I don't know if you can do this to all of them or what. So let's try. So I'm going to stamp it again to see if it smears. I think I moved the stamp. Sorry if it's shaking. Yeah, I kind of accidentally moved it. You see? So this is a very interesting ink. Right after it feels like it's embedded already, went in deep into the paper. It doesn't smudge, but yet when you put the embossing powder, it sticks. I'm sorry, I was off camera again. Sorry about that. Yeah, so did you see that? That's pretty interesting. I thought that was something that cool. So maybe this is a dye ink that dries fast, but yet enough for the embossing powder to stick. Let's try it with a dye ink pad. Let's do red. This is dye ink pad. Look, I went and took care of the phone and came back and put embossing powder, and it's still stuck. You see, isn't that interesting? So I'm wondering, I was trying to research to get information on these, but I didn't really find that much information on these ink pads yet. Maybe because they're too brand new, I'm not sure, but maybe this is a pigment ink that dries like an dye ink. Maybe it's kind of like a hybrid like MFTs, because it took that long and it's still stuck, but right after I stamped it and then you smear it and it doesn't smear. So isn't that cool, guys? That was cool. So I was like playing around with this like look how pretty it is. Look how vivid. See that? Look. It doesn't smudge. So how's that? I think this is pretty cool. So you can definitely emboss on it, with it, and you can also watercolor after the ink is dry, and it's because it's waterproof. I wonder if it's alcohol proof. I'm curious. I want to see. do the red. Oh, the red is too strong, maybe. Do the green. Better. Oh. I'll just do the red again. Sorry, I'm kind of like having like brain fart because I can put it over these. Hello. Can't really tell, right? Let's do it with the black because I can't really tell. And let's grab another stamp that actually has some lines. I love this, by the way. This is also available at Tupelo Designs LLC. I think most of the products that I use today, you can find it over there. Okay. So you can definitely watercolor with these. See, the ink pads are still the same. It's like the felt type of a material. This stamp has never been inked because it's brand new. I'm so excited. I love butterflies. And this is like watercolor look of a stamp set, so it's you can achieve that watercolor look without really doing much. You color this and it'll be beautiful. You see how the detail that the stamp has? It's really cool. I love this. I can't wait to actually like make a card and do techniques with it. So I'm going to kind of let it dry a little bit. Sorry, I'm like dropping everything. It smudges. Can you see that? You probably cannot, but between the camera isn't really picking it up, but yeah, it does bleed. But other than that, you can watercolor with it. You can add embossing powders. I love it when you can add embossing powders to colors like these, because it's like having an embossing powder like this color. So I love that. So I'm very happy with my new ink pads. I will be playing around with it more. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I am going to try to do like product focuses, so then you guys kind of can see how they work, or what it is, or things like that, because that's what I look for when I'm deciding on something that I want, or if I want something and I'm very curious before I make the purchase. So just something like that. And I'm not an expert by any means. I just want to share with you guys what I know, and we can just play along together like this, like we did today. So if there's a particular item that you want to more in detail, focus, product focus, just leave me a comment below, and I'll try my best to do whatever it is that you want. And all of these supplies I used today They'll be linked below. It's from Tupelo Designs LLC. For getting the stamp set here. And this beautiful stamp set. It's like when they get something in, you watch Jane's YouTube channel. I'll put that link below too. When something comes in, it's like you gotta grab it fast because it sells out super fast. It's like most of their stuff, it's like it comes and then there's no more. So if you really want something, then you know, you either have just pre-order it so that you have yours ready, or otherwise, I don't know, watch Jane every day like I do. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.